theme of Shiv Shakti. And this might be a theme new to some, but it's a very beautiful concept when you think about if you have a horse rider sitting on his horse, and when the two of them are together, they are actually one. And this is a beautiful image that we can hold for ourselves when we think about uh, our relationship with the divine. So, in our definition or description, as we were talking of divine, it's very clear that the divine doesn't hold a physical image, does not have a physical body that we normally would actually refer to in terms of a human being. And so the expression that has to happen, even though within the divine there's all these amazing qualities, for those qualities to be physically manifested in the world, like how speaking and all of it, a body is required. And so there's a very beautiful invitation, in fact, for all of us that when we create this beautiful link between the self and the divine, and on Friday when we were talking about when we come close to the divine and we next to the divine, there's this osmosis that happens. So the energy of the divine very beautifully flows. And so the vibration within me is equal to the vibration of that of the divine. And so if you think about the divine as a being up in that beautiful dimension, which is ever pure, ever perfect, ever peaceful, and I'm inside this drama, the stage in my body, and I have full use of matter through which I can express myself. When there is a flow of energy and there's even an equalizing energy between the self and the divine, can you imagine what this physical body can actually become a conduit of? And so it's almost like when the words that are spoken through this mouth, the glance that comes out through these eyes, when they're completely in tune. So that's I, the soul, in tune to the divine. When I'm using this body to express, then the flow of energy that comes through is like very beautiful, because it's like giving space or being an instrument for the energy of the divine to flow through me. Another beautiful image is a flute. A flute is just a wooden hollow um, uh, pipe or whatever. And when you blow through that, the beautiful sound that comes through it. And so it's almost like the my life can become a beautiful instrument through which the beautiful qualities of God can flow through. So Shiv Shakti really means that Shiv is the image of the one who is benevolent, the one who is the seed, the one who is the benefactor. So that being is the one who is benevolent. Everything of that being brings benefit to me. The seed, the one who is able to give birth, be the creator. And when we think about the seed, we know the endless potential and power. And so, and the light, we know that the light also is that for us, hope, life, energy, the power that can actually eliminate all illusion. So that powerful qualities of the seed, the benefactor light, which is the Shiva energy, it becomes an energy that flows through me, and then it becomes the power which allows things to happen in my life. So when I allow that Shiva energy to flow through me, then whatever I do through my body becomes power, because the rate at which energy is transferred, things are powerfully manifested. And so it's so amazing for us to understand that we can be doing many things. Like, for example, when we communicate with another person, I'm using my mouth to talk, and obviously words are being spoken. But if those words were carrying an energy of benevolence, of kindness, of life, it was creating an energy of creativity. So I just spoke the word, but behind it is all this amazing vibrations and energy. Can you imagine how that spoken word will have a different effect for me when I listen to it? And so it's just like that. You look at somebody and you can just open your eyes and you can look at that person. But the soul behind these eyes can also be vibrating a certain frequency as the glance goes across the room. And if the energy behind that glance is full of kindness and mercy and compassion, then that glance can actually heal, it can comfort, it can create safety, it can create that sense of belonging. Now, all of these things are so amazing because we do this all the time. The whole day long, we speak, okay, we have to speak, we see each other, we touch, we're doing things through our senses, our physical senses the whole day through. And even the thoughts that we think, that's also a faculty that we use. Now, as these things are happening 24/7, what is happening is that if I'm carrying with it that energy, or I'm open enough for that supreme divine energy of benevolence, of creativity to flow through me, then whatever I'm doing will become an instant thing. So if I go and see somebody in the hospital, and from my heart, I want to give them that beautiful care and compassion. But together with my care and compassion, I'm also carrying the care and compassion for the divine to flow through me. Can you see the impact that will create? So we all can be powerful instruments in allowing this level of exchange to happen in our daily lives. And if we think about it very carefully, I don't have to consciously do anything if I just open myself to be that channel. And so to be a channel means to keep the self clean and clear. And what is the things that we need in the cleaning process? If we think about anything in our own homes, in our own bodies, if we've consumed something, then the process of elimination is the first level of cleansing. If I have something and if I have too much of it, it creates clutter. So reducing the clutter also is something that we need to make sure that we're aware of. And when we're interacting with others, make sure there's no influences of the outside element. And we know, like when we go outside these days, if we go on shopping or whatever, we always come back, we have a bath, and so my energies don't mix in with other energies. So inside our own lives, there are many things that we need to be aware of. We're consuming all the time. We're reading things, we're listening to people, we're watching things. And as much as these eyes seem to be so quiet, when you actually take in images, they actually really fill up the hard drive a lot. Um, you know, you can try this for yourself on your devices. If you just take still shots, photos, the amount of memory that they store, and if you take video with sound and images, um, how much a memory they start to pour and how big the files get. And so, because we are always looking through our eyes and consuming a whole little episode of what someone did or how they did it, I'm actually then accumulating all of that stuff inside of me. And so they become a huge reason for cluttering to take place. And whenever there's cluttering, it actually clogs things up. So it might not even be things that are good or bad, but too much of anything can actually create a clutter. Like, for example, if I really constantly only have the habit of using other people's information and don't explore my own ideas, can you imagine how the expression in me will actually be limited? And I'm constantly then having to remember what others are doing and then to repeat it. It will really make me dull, because a consumer is someone who just takes in but doesn't actually bring out of themselves. And that energy can also be a very wasteful energy. So it's really important for each one of us to be aware that even though I'm not taking in a lot of stuff, it's not bad things that I'm consuming, but I'm constantly just taking information from everyone, and might be good stuff, but I'm only hearing it, but I don't get a chance to practice it and give it out. Um, and the other thing that's so interesting is that where I take things from other people and then I use it for myself. Uh, it's always nice to learn, but when I'm taking things from others, always to change it around to suit you. Don't try and just take something from somewhere and fit it into your life, Make sure that it is something that suits you. And then when you do that, it actually creates harmony. So when I'm cleaning myself up like this, I am then opening myself to be that conduit for God to flow, or the divine to allow that energy to flow through. Um, the thing that is important for us to realize at this point is that um, when we start looking at ourselves on this level of being a conduit, it's a very elevated kind of um, role in a sense. And so, together with that role goes a very big responsibility. But we don't need to get all, how can I say, worried about it in a sense. But I know what happens with individuals when we have huge responsibilities, we think about it a lot. And so I want to leave you with something that is worth thinking about as well. Everything that we see in this world, whether it's your responsibility of the job that you have to look after your family and your children, whether it's your parents who have gone old, we're caring for the plants in our environment, our home, the energies within it. A lot of it, if we just make a list, we'll think, oh gosh, there's a lot to do. And all of those things can actually become very overwhelming. But one thing that, if we think about, which can really lighten the whole burden, and this is where the whole role of Shiv Shakti falls in so beautifully, is I consider everything that I'm doing to be the task of the unlimited. And I'm just the one who is available to be used. So that means I don't have to think too much. Like, if you think about your family and you have to make ends meet with rent, food, all the extra things, and if you keep thinking about all the things you have to do, all you think about is bills, bills, bills. But if you change that around and you say to yourself, well, I'm actually the child, or the creation of the divine. My family that stays with me, they're also the responsibility of the divine. The plants that I have, like sometimes when I go into the garden and I see that the temperatures have been so high, and I'm thinking these plants need water. And then I'll say, well, these are not my responsibility. I do take care of them, but watering is also the responsibility of the divine. And I'll say, well, it has to rain now. And so when I don't take these things like completely as my responsibility, but creating this beautiful relationship of being a partner where through me it's happening, then I find that I'm definitely channeling everything in the right direction, giving it the attention. Um, sometimes I think I'm even reminding the divine, you still got that job to do, and you still got that job to do. It's yours. I'm just telling you, you have to do it. So, in that kind of light way, what happens is that I'm playing the role of the instrument, but I'm not taking the burden of it. And so that kind of process means that everything is being taken care of without all the burdens being actually uh, put onto your shoulders. And this, I think, is something we all need to be able to learn or use. Because when we do that, we'll find that we can partake in a lot more things. Because I'm not, every time I'm part of something, I don't take it on as my responsibility and then feel heavy. Um, it's also very beautiful, is like when you think about doing a task with someone, whenever you do something with another person, you always know that it is going to lighten it. So even in your own personal life, just because it's your own personal life, at that point, don't think you're alone, because you are part of an unlimited creation. So allow the creator to still have a hand in the caring of you, in the nurturing of your own environment, because all of that is part of your development. So today the feeling was, let's just do a little meditation to create that deep sense of connectedness. And through that sense of connectedness, allow myself to be alert to what needs to be done, but not to be heavily burdened by it. And it's really just an attitude. If I think, oh, I have to do it immediately, that feeling is a heavy feeling. And if I have this attitude, I'm just helping, then it actually becomes light instantly. So let's just take a few moments. In fact, um, when we're doing this next little reflection, I want you to keep your eyes open, so that when we sit with our eyes open, we actually feel we're conscious. We're not shutting uh, away from the environment. We just resting on it. We're choosing to rest on something beautiful. So let's keep our eyes open, and the image that comes in front of our screen, let's look at it in a conscious way, and then the thoughts I'm going to share with you, use that thoughts to actually go beyond. And keeping our eyes open also creates a powerful state of concentration. So we have in front of us a beautiful image that is a reminder of the divine as a source of pure light. So just as we're sitting, let go of the anything you're holding on to, so that I actually become completely light. I don't have to hold on to anything. In fact, even in the chair that you're sitting, almost let yourself go, so you're completely at rest. And in the moment, as I feel all that burden taken away from me, I bring my attention to that being in front of me, that beautiful, bright, unlimited, ever pure, sparkling light, the Supreme, who is my friend, who is the mother, the father, who is the spiritual teacher, the guide. By creating all these beautiful relationships, I find that I no longer need to be anything specifically, but I can be whatever I choose. And so allow yourself to step into that relationship with whatever quality is comfortable to you. Today, I choose the relationship for myself as the divine, as my friend. And this friend of mine is my thinking partner. This divine is my companion on long journeys. This companion allows me to be the unlimited caretaker of me. When I think about my friend, I have this beautiful experience that I have an extension of two more arms. I also have this experience that my mind becomes extended, a double brain. And to add to it, I have a double heart. So everything that I need to do is shared. Let me first explore the power of the double mind with my friend as the divine. There's no limits to what we can think about. There's no limited and no limitations to what we can plan and achieve. There's no feeling of stopping, because with this companion, we can go on and on. With the added pair of hands, the four arms, there's a feeling of being completely complemented, a feeling of everything that I need that is being thought for me in advance. I can have a thought of doing something, and the added pair of hands will do it. And so, definitely a feeling that there is some extra care on my path. But what really is the best gift is to have this double heart, which allows me to be completely generous, allows me to be so free to give. Having a powerful double heart allows me to open myself and give and give and give. This double heart makes me abundant, really gives me that deep sense that I'm full of all attainment. This double heart is like the two ends of a bridge that can actually carry so much, that can actually be a healer, it can be a resolver, it can know all the different secrets to bring people together. And so for me, having this extra pair of hands, a double mind, and a double heart opens me up to actually be completely unlimited. So being combined with the divine, in a sense, increases my willpower. I can do whatever I desire. I can reach to whichever height I desire, and I can give to my heart's content without any limitations. Om Shanti. So today we can really reach out to the divine in a way that I hold the divine close to me so that it becomes my partner. In whichever relationship you choose to hold yourself with the divine, you know that even as a mother or a father, when the child is holding the hand of a mother, then the child has an extra strength. When the child is with the father, there's an extra sense of security and power. So there's so many things one can do, but today the secret is to enjoy the combined form. Don't do anything alone. Remember that in whichever relationship you have, there's a double mind, there's another pair of hands. So you are walking around with 4 hands and you have a double heart. And so by just creating this doubling effect, you know that your potential and your power is increased. So we can end our program now with a song. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is love. There is love. In the stillness of this moment there is love. There is love, and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is love, sweet love, yeah, sweet love. In the stillness of this moment, I feel love. I feel love. In the stillness of this moment, I feel love. I feel love, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment I feel love. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment